Hello, everybody. I'm Pablo Halpern. Today I'm going to be talking about getting better support for emotive programming in C++. So what is emotive programming, you might ask? Well, it's programming such that the emotions of the programmer get made visible to the compiler, right? Now, we have two main tools for emotive programming. First of all, there's variable names. Freaking constant, bloody hell. It tells the compiler what you had on your mind at the time you wrote it. But the other ways we do it is with emoticons, and that is what I'm going to be talking about today. So here we have the heart emoticon, and we can put in other kinds of emoticons in our code. Comments don't count. This has to be code visible to the compiler, and the problem with comments is that the preprocessor strips them out. Okay, so let's look at, well, first of all, the whole point of this proposal is that there is a really important emoticon missing from C++, and that's what I want to put in. So let's see what emoticons are currently usable in your C++ code. So this code compiles, I promise you. All right, I have a few definitions at the beginning, and let's create a table here. The laughing emoticon, the sad emoticon, the tongue emoticon. This code all compiles. The wink emoticon, smiling or laughing with glasses, surprise, a kiss, tongue-in-cheek, of course, the heart emoticon I mentioned. Homer Simpson, of course, you have to have that one. And you can even combine them sometimes, like I love C++, right? All right, but the problem is, where is the smiley face? The most common emoticon of all time, the smiley face, is not expressible in C++. There simply is no combination of tokens that allows this to be shown legally in C++. Now, C++ currently supports object-oriented programming, generic programming, stream of consciousness programming, but we don't have full support for emotive programming because of this omission. So, first of all, a cautionary tale. Don't be that intern. One of our interns suggested, why don't we just use the Unicode emoji for the smiley face as an identifier name? Now, this intern was already on probation for writing lines that were too long. And they're no longer employed with us. So let's get back to reality. Most C++ programmers write code on a DEC VT100 or VT220 terminal, right? Okay, not quite true. We write them on emulators. And if it doesn't display on a VT100 or VT20, we can't write it. So, the solution I'm proposing is that we make the smiley emoticon an overloadable operator. We allow both unary and binary forms. So in the unary form, it takes one argument. Binary form, it takes two arguments. The unary form is a postfix operator like postfix++. And the precedence would be somewhere between operator minus and operator, call operator, right? Because of the minus paren. So the common expected use would be to mean like, just kidding, no, every overloadable operator needs a common expected use, like plus means addition, right? Well, this means just kidding. So we have, delete X, don't really delete X. Mangle X, smiley face Y. It's not really X. We actually mean Y here. So the impact of adopting this into the standard is that, first of all, a lot of examples, especially slideware, would really be improved through the use of the smiley face emoticon. We'd have a happier standard overall, and we'd have greater acceptance of C++ for facetious programming. So what are the next steps for this proposal? Well, first of all, I need to bully the GCC maintainers to accept my pull request. I have to write a companion paper for the angry emoticon because that also doesn't show up in the language. And I have to write more emotive code. Everybody should be writing more emotive code. Thank you very much.